what was your like favorite part about the US when you came here?
Probably the food, to be honest. I'm gonna say the cereal. I'm a big cereal lover. Cinnamon Toast Crunch was what I lived off
Yes, I love
while I
that
was
one.
over there.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down. I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all of the lights. 'Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it. Ready and
Hello,
set, I'ma
everybody.
own
Welcome
it.
to the
Let's
Bestseller
take it, take it, keep
Podcast. I'm your
going.
host, Stella Atwood. This is mom producer Meredith Atwood, and on today's episode, we have Jack Lydon. Yay! Yay! Welcome. So Lewin was supposed to be here. Um, he could not show up for the second time. It's okay, but he is here in spirit. Just letting everybody
That
know.
sounded mean.
No, okay, it's not
He
mean.
tried to show up,
He
but
tried
could
to
not
show
get
up.
it to work.
It's okay. He will be here someday. Trust. Everybody trust. It's fine. Let's kind of start at the beginning. How did you start CrossFit?
My dad's an affiliate owner in Washington, in the UK. So I've always been around CrossFit, like literally since I was a little kid. So I sort of just was watching the classes and stuff. Oh, I want to do that. What a big plate just slammed up the floor. That's class. So I've always been around it. And I do like little bits, like learning the fundamentals. I actually used to join in the open workouts, like with my own little modified version at like 8. And then it was in lockdown actually. Um, I used to go in. It would have been just me, my dad. Um, Nobody else so you chose, the functional movements of CrossFit, the basics. Then from there, I just started really enjoy it, picking them a bit speed, and doing the adult classes from there when I was ready. And yeah, so it just became my favorite hobby and continued from there.
Yeah. I mean, what was it like growing up in a gym like your whole life? I mean, it's kind of, was it like all that you knew?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been like really into sport. My main sport originally as a kid was football, or soccer as you guys call it. I know that's gonna create a bit of a divide, but yeah. So I originally played that, and I started CrossFit to like sort of help with that. Make it stronger, bit quicker, explosive things like that. But yeah, it has been all I've known. But I've really enjoyed it. I wouldn't prefer it any other way.
Yeah. So let's talk about the 2024 CrossFit season where you qualified for the CrossFit Games. What was your mindset like going into that season?
Um, I seen a post on Instagram that said like there's 30 this year, which is obviously a big step up. I think the year before was 10 or something. So it was a big step up. Like I was like, "Wow, it's a bigger bracket. I think I can make it." Because I think in my first year, I came like 40th or something, 41st maybe in quarterfinals like the year before. So I was like, I think I've got a chance at this. So I went in the open like I did the same as I did the year before, just doing the best I can. Then I actually had a worse open finish than I did last year, which was a bit of a shock to be honest. It knocked my confidence a bit. I think I was a bit ill for the last workout, so it wasn't ideal. But it just kept chipping away. And then I got to semi-finals, and I was like, yeah, it's time to push for it.
Mhm. That's good. I mean, that open just, those workouts were just so hard. And it was
Oh,
like all
yeah,
cardio. That's what it felt
yeah,
like. It was just all
yeah.
cardio.
That's what I
I,
was going to ask. Like, what was the tough part for you in the open, Jack?
Um, like the third were 24.3. You got the wrong year there. 24.3 was the worst for me because I'd been ill all week. Just came back. I think it was a chest infection. So those like the second thrusters felt the worst I think I've ever been with thrusters. It's already not a nice movement, so
yeah, thrusters are just not
no,
fun
not it.
at
To
all.
be fair, it's not even like a weak. I wouldn't say it's a weakness for us, but it's not enjoyable, is it? Like,
Mm-mm, it's not. So, what did your training look like after semifinals leading up to the games?
so leading up the games, I mean, qualifying the whole process, I qualified just through classes. I used to go to the class, but consistently I would do it like 5, 6 times a week. Be in, get in the gym, get involved in the community, and then once I found out I was qualifying for the games, um, just started doing little extras. So I'd still keep going to classes, do a little bit right after you're going to do, I don't know, towards the bar EMOMs, things like that. Uh, right, work on some back squats after, just as like a little dialing in little extras. So yeah, pretty much the same as it was before qualifying, just that little extra push on, right, this is your weakness, let's get better at it. This is
Yeah.
your strength, let's make that better.
Yeah. What was one movement that you worked on so much leading up to the games?
Cleans. I did a lot and a lot of cleans. I love a good clean. I put it up. A power one is probably I'd put it with my favorite movement. Or ring muscle ups. Lots
Mm.
and lots of ring muscle ups.
Do you have any tips for someone who struggles with ring muscle ups?
This podcast is really about Stella farming for her tips about ring muscle ups.
But I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, so I've been quite lucky to sort of naturally get them quite well. I got my first one when I think I was 13, and it literally I didn't mean to because I did loads of strict pull-ups, like learning, uh, literally just loads and loads of strict pull-ups, that's where I built the strength really. And then I sort of just jumped. I wasn't even meant to. My dad was writing the board up because he was the coach in the last class, and I was just near the room, and I just went, "Oh, them rings look cool," and I kind of give it a go because I've seen people doing them. So I just sort of jumped up, and I was like swinging for ages, and I got one, buzzing, and then from there, just like more technical work came in. Of like, I land quite high, and then like so my elbows are like there, then I push out, and I just feel it's a bit less taxing on my chest and my triceps.
Hmm.
Big
Cool.
swing, big kip.
Big swing, big kip. Got it.
Stella, I just noticed your penguin in the corner there. That's a new addition.
Wait, my penguin right here?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can see him?
Yeah. That's new. What? You don't?
You weren't supposed to see him. He's not supposed to be
Why?
there.
I think it adds to the setup. Looks quite nice.
He was like this.
Just like peering over, isn't he?
There you go, buddy.
It's hilarious.
So,
Sorry.
what were you looking forward to most about competing at the games?
I think mainly the experience of it. I qualified in 30th, which was like on the cusp. I think I ended up 29th as the backfill, but I was going into it. I'd say the whole field is about the same level. It's the top level, obviously, but I felt like I was going in the underdog, and it's not always a bad thing that. But so mainly I was going to like, right, I want to jump up the leaderboard, obviously as high as I can. If I finish 29th, it's an improvement still.
Mhm.
So I saw when I'm going into like compete, go to CrossFit Games, this is going to be such a good experience.
Yeah. And you placed what, 15th?
14th. Yeah, 14th.
Yeah, so big improvement.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. Like I was going into it, I was thinking, just do what I can. And then I think after day wasn't after day two. I think it was after event three. I think I ended up sitting in like 10th, and I was like, you know what it is? Like, I'm doing pretty well. I need to keep this up.
Yeah.
So it was only then I thought I sort of realized I was like, oh, let's compete.
Hmm. What was your favorite workout from the games?
I'd say my favorite one was the Prowler and handstand walk event. I think it was event 5. I
Hmm.
think. I just came off the back of event 4 was the AMRAP, wasn't it, with the toasted bar and pistols and everything like that. And I didn't. That was my worst workout. And it knocked my confidence a bit because my plan, just went off the rails, and I had a bit of bad workout, so it did knock me confidence. And then I felt like I smashed that event. For me personally, it was my highest placement. I came 6th. So the first one, I think me or Redden were like neck and neck in the first stage of it. And getting off, I was hyped. So I think that was my favourite sticking out as a memory because I came off the back of a bad event to go to a good event, and it was like it lifted us up. That massively boosted my confidence. So I'd say event 5.
Yeah. What did you call a sled push?
Oh, prowler. Yeah, it's mad. I know. It's weird. I feel like I'm the only person who calls it a prowler. Like Lewin,
I've never
I'm
heard
sure
it.
Lewin even calls it a sled. Most people do as well. I think it's just like might just be in my box, to be honest. But yeah,
A
prowler.
prowler.
Apparently.
You said it, and I was like, huh?
Yeah, Stella's like, what event was
Yeah.
that? Did I miss an event?
Did I miss an event? Like, sorry.
I love that prowler.
Honestly, I should start saying that.
Bring it to the States, Stella.
Yeah, bring it to the
Yeah.
States. Speaking of the States, what was your like favorite part about the US when you came here? Was it your first time here?
It's my 3rd time. It was my 3rd time going to the States. I was lucky enough to go on holiday to Orlando twice as a kid. So I've been on holiday to America, and I thought it was different going to compete. But yeah, I love the States. I love America. It's like it's a great country. I love to visit. So probably the food, to be honest. I'm gonna say the cereal. I'm a big cereal lover, and I was like at Christmas in Walmart. So like, oh,
What
look at that.
cereal do you like?
I had cinnamon toast crunch was what I lived off
Yes, I love
while
that
I was
one.
over there.
But wait, Stella, you don't like cinnamon gum, but you like
No.
cinnamon toast crunch?
There's a big difference there.
I know, but I thought you didn't like the flavor of cinnamon.
I like cinnamon
Sugar.
on sugar.
And
I
cinnamon.
don't like cinnamon on gum because I don't think it belongs with gum.
Okay. Anyway, carry
What,
on, Jack.
like chewing gum?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I'd like that. The cinnamon.
It's gross. It's like spicy
No.
and
I'm gonna agree with you. I don't think that'd be that nice.
mm-mm. Like,
Nah.
and she likes. Have you ever had popcorn jelly beans?
Oh no, I have actually. Yeah. They're all
That's
right
her.
actually.
That's
I
her
think they're
favorite
all right.
candy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put jelly beans up there, but I mean each their own. Like,
Yeah.
whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
She just likes some really crazy foods.
Sorry.
All right. It's not about me. Back to cinnamon toast crunch.
But like cinnamon toast crunch is so good.
Yeah.
That would be your number one
100%
cereal,
agree, yeah.
Stella?
Yeah.
You think?
Ooh,
Okay.
I've got a few. I've got too many to name. But yeah, I'm a massive cereal lover.
Go ahead and name them. Tell the people.
So I don't know if you have them, but there's these like little Weetabix with chocolate inside of them.
I think I've heard of those.
Yeah, I think it's Weetabix melt. If you look them up, they're like heaven and a bowl. It's so nice. A lot of sugar in them, so I probably shouldn't be eating them during games training, but you know.
It's fine. It's whatever. So, what did you learn from competing at the games? Like, what was your number one thing that you learned?
I think I definitely took a lot from the games. I learned a lot about myself as an athlete, as well as a person, to be honest. Because I thought, as a person, like going in, I thought I knew I had Lewin because I'd met Lewin before. We met up in the August, like early August, and like just for like a game simulation. So we've been messaging and stuff before because he lives like 40-minute drive from me, so it's very, very close. So I'd met Lou and I knew I was like, oh, well, I'll have a mate there. But I didn't think I would have any more. I thought it was just me and him, but everyone in the division was like really, really friendly. And I ended up making really good mates with Friso and Keanu as well. I still they come on here. As well as
Mhm.
Ola Bosman in the category above, the 16, 17. So yeah, made some friends for life. So that was great.
Yeah. Oh,
That's them. That's them. Yeah,
that is
very, very
okay.
nice. If you
Okay.
ever get I mean, for $13, like it's a bit. I wouldn't say they were 13 quid, but
Those actually look kind of good. Not gonna
The
lie.
website,
yeah,
sorry, I was just sitting here running my mouth. I was muted. The website is British Essentials. That tickled me. It's on. Anyway, carry on. Back to the people at the games.
Yeah, back to the friends.
yeah. So I made some friends for life at the games. To be honest, uh, unexpectedly though, as I was saying, like I thought I was gonna go in, be on my own, just head down. But actually, everyone was like really, really inclusive, especially like in the warm up area, like sharing barbells, sharing dumbbells, warming up, things like that. So it was great to see because I thought it was going to be, like people just stick to themselves, keep themselves, they're in competition mode and not bothering anyone else. But no, everyone was socialising. Yeah, didn't expect it.
Yeah. If you had to trade lives with one of the boys from your CrossFit Games friend group, who would you trade lives with?
I'd say a lot. I'm going to sound harsh here, but I think a lot come with pros and cons. Um, I'd I'd say free show. He's got an event win, and I think that would be an unmatched feeling. He did. He won that handstand event,
Hmm.
and I mean he's never lived it down. He's never brought it up after. But no, I think that would be great. Um, yeah, but I think all of the boys would be good. They're all great lads. So
What
Yeah.
about you, Stella? I want you to answer that question.
From the boys in the group
No,
or from my friends?
from the girls.
Ooh.
I don't
Um,
think that you want to trade life with a boy, do you?
Not really, to be honest. I would choose Kira McManus because she won the CrossFit Games. So I would trade with her
For the day.
for the day. Just see how hard she works. I think I'm curious about that. So what does a day in the life look like for you?
well, I'm a sixth form student. So I do A levels, which is I don't know what that is for you over there. Our school structure is a lot different.
Mhm.
So I think do you do like a major in high school?
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. So basically, we do from like the age of like 11 to 16. We do something. You build up your GCSEs, so that's in secondary school, and you've got about like 9 or 10 subjects that you do. Then after that, you can go to college for a course. You can go to sixth form and study A levels, and I'll pick three, or you can go into like a job. So I've chose the sixth form, which is more the academic route. So I do maths, biology, and chemistry at A level. Uh, so it's basically it's the step before university, or like college, as you guys call
Yeah, I heard you're an academic weapon.
it. I mean, I'll take the compliment. I've been pretty blessed to naturally, like pick up things, maths, science, STEM, things like that.
Hmm.
So yeah, day in the life. I will get up. I will sleep. I'm gonna be so honest. I sleep in. Not on purpose. Like, well, yeah, on purpose. So I'll get up at about past 8. Get ready, pretty sharpish for school. I'll get a lift off my granddad because he lives just around the corner from us, and he's retired now, so he drops us off at school. So it's nice to have a little chat in the car with him. I'll get to school. I'll go through my school day. I'll have my lessons, see my friends, things like that. I will get in. I'll get changed and go to the gym pretty much straight away. Then I'll be in the gym from about. So I'll get in from school about 20 past. 4-ish. Then I'll get in, quickly get changed, and I'm straight back out the gym for about 5 o'clock. And it depends. I might do open gym or I might do a class. It depends what the board is, to be honest. After that, I'll get in. I'll watch a movie or the dart or something like that with my dad. Then go to bed. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty
Now,
simple.
except cereal, what do you eat on like a daily basis?
To be honest, whatever my dad makes, really, or whatever's like the scheduled tea for that night. So involves a lot of salmon, a lot of chicken, like beef, things like that.
Yeah.
Just good old vegetable rice with it as well.
Mhm.
Pretty basic meals, but it's got all the macros you need.
Yeah. Weird question. Do y'all like actually drink tea? Like a lot?
uh, I don't mind a cup of I quite like a cup of tea, to be fair. So I barely have one, to be honest. But I know people who do have one like every day.
What do you put
But
in
I
it?
mean, if it's just breakfast tea, which is like what you'd think, just if you think of tea, that'll be breakfast tea. So you can put like you boil the kettle, tea bag in, pour in the boiling water. Then you can put milk. People put sugars in it. I don't have sugar in my tea, but yeah, it's a full on ritual. It is making a cup of tea. Everyone makes it different.
Huh. I feel like that's us with coffee here. We drink a lot of coffee here. A
Yeah.
lot. Like everybody has a specific coffee order. It's all different. So, I don't know. I was always wondering if British people actually drink a lot of tea or not.
Yeah, to be fair, I'd say on the whole people do. Yeah,
Yeah.
we fit the stereotype.
So, what's your favorite CrossFit movement? Like your all-time favorite?
I I would say a power clean, a heavy power clean. Um, that on par with the ring muscle up. Just them two seem to stick out for us as
That would
like
be like a
yeah,
perfect workout for you, like
yeah,
power
like
cleans and ring muscle ups.
yeah,
Mhm.
short reps, like sprinting format,
Yeah.
power cleans, ring muscle ups.
I like myself a good power clean. They're fun, like heavy ones. I like
Yeah,
squat cleans, but not in workouts.
no, if it's a 1 rep max, I'll squat clean it.
Yeah.
But no, like cycling a squat clean
It's
it's pretty
gross.
grim. Yeah,
Like especially when they make the weight really light and it's like squat cleans. It's like I don't want to squat.
it's the high reps.
Yeah.
Uh, I think it was I was at a training camp with GST the other week, so Loon was there as well, and we did a 19. It was 16 and 19.2 because got retested. So that was toaster bar, double unders, and squat cleans, but the squat cleans were like 15 at I think it was 50 kilo or something. Then the weight goes up 13 reps, weight goes up 11 reps.
Mm.
And just doing them singles for ages, it just gets boring.
It's just boring and gross.
It is.
So, what keeps you like going through a tough training day? Like what motivates you?
I'm not really sure to be honest, because I mean, I feel like I do well to stay consistent, considering I'm not always fully motivated. Like, because I feel like a lot of people go on as like, oh yeah, I'm always 100% motivated. You're not. Like, I know I'm not anyway. I'd say 80% of the time I am. Like, I enjoy the gym. I enjoy training. I love the buzz I get from it. The feeling I get after doing it. So I'd say that's what keeps us coming back is the enjoyment of it.
Mm.
But there's sometimes I'm going in the gym. I'm like, I really don't want to be here. I want to be in bed. But
Yeah.
I think it's sort of the like I know it's gonna make us better. Like it's the if I'm not doing this now, if every time I'm like, oh, I'm quite tired. I don't fancy the gym today. Uh, if I missed it, like if I had a rest day every time I thought that it's gonna show in competition. And it's I feel like when you do compete, it's the time to like, yeah, this is all the struggle is gonna come out now.
Yeah. So, if you could be one animal, what animal would you be?
I would be a lion,
Hmm.
100%. I would be a lion.
Yeah. I would be a seal.
That's valid. That I rate that.
How about you,
What?
Meredith?
Meredith. I'm a bear. You know that
Yeah.
through and through. A grizzly.
Grizzly bear. It's a good
Yeah.
one.
Well, I don't understand this seal thing.
I just I just feel it in
You
my
Yeah,
would be a
bones.
yeah.
seal
Like
emoji.
what about a seal? What makes a seal like so appealing?
They just they're just big and thick and they like
And
to bounce
shiny.
around on their tummies sometimes and then they like sunbathe. And then if they get
Yeah,
too hot, they'll go in the ocean. They'll
seems
take a
pretty
swim.
pretty chill.
I
See,
don't
I don't
know.
think you actually like the seal. I just think you like the seal emoji.
Shh. It's fine. I like the seal. I think seals are cool. I would like to be a seal someday.
Here, I'm gonna, for those who don't know, this is the seal. It's very small, but this guy, this is what she's after,
Yeah.
this particular seal. You want to be the cartoon seal.
Yeah. Somehow. So, what movements do you hope to see this 2025 season?
Uh, and I go back to it, ring muscle ups and power cleans. I'd love a heavy lift, to be honest, in the earlier stages, because I feel like last year a heavy lift benefits me. I mean, I don't know if it will. I'm stepping up to the 16, 17, so you get some freaks of nature in there who are
Hmm.
like snatching my clean and jerk, literally. So I don't know if it will as much now, but even so, I would still love to see a heavy lift in there in the early stages, even at the end of the workout. I know in 2023, I think it's 23.2, it was the shuttle runs and burpee pull ups. Like a finish with like a 3 rep max thruster or something like that.
Hmm.
End of the workout, 5 minute window right now built with a max XYZ. So I'd like to see that in
Yeah.
just as a bit of a push for all the strong athletes out there.
Yeah. I would like to see that too. Some kind of heavy lift of sorts would be really great. Thanks, CrossFit. So, what are your goals for this upcoming season?
Um, I'm to be honest, I'm gonna try just place as high as I can. Um, I know obviously there's been a lot of speculation about Friso not competing at all this year. We've been on his case in the group chat for half. But no, I'll be doing all the CrossFit season as well as the functional fitness season as well.
Mhm.
So I discovered that last year in September. I got invited to a trial for Team UK. Then we ended up traveling to Budapest at the IF3 World, which was a fantastic experience. It was a really well run comp. And what they're trying to do with that, it's very very similar to CrossFit, but they're trying to make it like a recognised sport to getting in the Olympics. So obviously, I'll be doing all the CrossFit season, and I'll be doing the functional fitness season as well. But yeah, so goals for this year: play as high as I can, enjoy my first year in the 16, 17 category. Crack on,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Right with you, man. I'm moving up too. Big girl
Scary,
category.
innit?
Yeah. A
Big
little
weights.
nervy because everybody's so much better. Like the difference between the 14 and 15 and 16, 17 is huge. Like in all
Yeah,
realms of things, like gymnastics, lifting, it's all just got to
it's
be
it's
so
a
much better.
it's a big step up. It definitely feels a big step up. Like I remember at the games, like when our event was done, we'd go and watch, the 16, 17s after us, and like watching the Olympic total was my word. I've got to be there in a year. That's got to be me. Like you've got like
Yeah.
I think it's like KO and Hunter Nepier, it's like snatching near 130 kilo. It's impressive, it really is, but it's also a bit nervy because
Mhm.
the big step up.
Yeah, but a lot of those boys just moved out of the division. So it's
Yeah,
like imagine where you'll be 2 years from now in your last year in the 16, 17. Kind of
yeah,
got to think about that. Like it might be your first year coming up, but you'll probably be so much better in 2 years.
yeah. I 100% agree with you.
Mhm.
I think age is massive in the CrossFit season. Like if I look back, even me a year ago, I feel like I'm leaps and bounds above what I was. I've massively improved. So hopefully we'll keep that progress going up and up.
Mhm. So, last question. What
Yeah.
advice do you have for teen athletes who want to make the games?
I'd say stay consistent. There's everyone claims to have the perfect program, and you might think like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this. If you stay consistent, enjoy your training, it's going to keep you showing up. Just keep showing up at the gym, keep showing up, do your movements well, practice good movement patterns and good movement standards, and yeah, you'll go far.
Okay, well, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
King of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch out, here I come. This is my time.